This conference will now be recorded.
Right. So all of you in the previous class we were looking about right nested list, guys. In the previous class we started working on the which one, right? Nested list, right? Nested list, guys. On the nested list we performed right. We performed so indexing, right? Indexing, and also we performed slicing, guys, right? Slicing. These two we have done in the previous class on the nested list, right? Now all of you observe. Let's apply some functions, guys, right? We'll apply some list functions on the nested list, like adding the elements, remove the elements in the sub list, in the main list also, and clear the elements. This all we are okay. Find the length of the list, right? Yes. Now all of you be ready for the question, like previous class. All of you, right? So I have given the same. I have taken the list here. For the same list, I have taken the paint also, guys. Right? In the painting also, the same list is taken. Uh, right. Now, what is the list, guys? Here, LST. What is LST here? Same as it is, guys. Now, I want to find the length of. I want to find the length of this first sublist, guys. Tell me now how to find the length of this one. I want the find the length of the sublist. All of you. I want to find the length of the sublist. Then what do you write? What do you write, guys? Tell me now. I want to find the length of the sublist. Then what do we write? All of you. All of you reply, guys. So everyone give reply, guys. Don't be silent. It seems very simple. You may think that very simple. We use length function only. You may think like that, guys. But if you don't practice, damn sure you will forget, guys, after a few days. So knowing is one thing. That one now had keep in the practice, guys. That's the main thing. Okay, all of you give reply compulsorily, guys. So I'm asking you how to find the length of the sublist. Length of the sublist, right? All of you give reply. Yes, guys. See, actually, what is the main length of this main list name, guys? Here at LST. Okay, LST. So 100 is the list of 0. 200 is the list of 1. This is the list of 2, guys, right? List of 2. LST of 2, right? LST of 2, what came here? Yeah, that came, right? For that one, I want to find the length, then apply the length function here. Length, guys, okay? I am taking the length function. That's all it came. Guys, right? That's fine. The length function, fine. Right. Next one. Next one. So I want to count how many times I want to count how many times one is there in this sublist, guys. I want to count how many times one is repeated in this sublist. Now all of you reply how to find the number of occurrences of a of one in this sublist, guys. Then how to find all of you guys give reply. Pawan Krishna, think once, right? Length of count of 2, but where you're counting, where is it in the list, tuple or string? See, check once, right? The object name you missed. That's the main point. In the second sublist, in the second nested list, I want to find how many times one is repeated. How many times one is repeated? All of you, all of you. They're all giving the same output, right? All giving the same answer, right? uh, but guys, think clearly. All of you think clearly. You all taking now count of list of one or list dot count of one. All of you, right? See guys, now see. Now all of you observe. So what do we do here? What do we do now? See what I want here in this sublist, right? So in this list, guys, in this list, I want to count the number of ones. So first of all, go to this list. How to go there? By using the list of five, guys. If we use the five list of five, then the sublist will come, right? On that one, I want count. So what do we do now? What do we do here? First of all of them now. So first, what we take here? We take LST of 5. If I take LST of 5, then guys, it will be right. It will be selected. In that one, I want count of 1, right? So we take LST of 5 dot count of 1, guys. That's all. Count of 1. So now it count number of ones in the LST 5. LST of 5. This is the LST of 5, guys. But you all check the answers. What is your answer given just now, right? You all given the answer almost, guys. You given the answer LST dot right count of 5, a count of 1, like that. You all given the answer. Or some are given the answer like something count of some LST of 1 like this. That's why I am always saying. So before giving the reply, first think exactly and give reply, guys. No hurriness, right? If you give the reply very immediately, you will not given any extra certificate, right? No ranks, no certificate. If you give very early response, no. Give the response with the thinking. That's all enough, guys. All of you, this one clear, right? Yes. Now see, I am taking now LST of 5. What is the 5, guys? Yeah, that came. In that one, I want count number of ones. Yes. What is the output of this one, guys? Let me know. If I click enter, then how many ones are there? What is the output here, all of you? If I click enter, what is the output? How many ones are there in the second sublist, all of you? All of you. See, some are giving the answer 1, some are giving the answer 2, right? Yes, guys. So here the answer is 2. Why, sir? Yes. So you all people know already, but you will forget now. What's the point? In Python, true and 1 both are treated same, right? So this is the one. Here also 1 is there. 1, right? 2 times 1 is there. Okay. Yes, guys. Next one. I'll take same one. Now, how many times true is there, guys? Tell me now. How many times true is there? How many times true is there? How many times true is there? All of you. How many times true is there? Is it 1 time, 2 times? Right? See, guys. See, if A equal to B, nothing but B equal to A, guys, right? If A equal to B, what does it mean? B equal to A already, right? So when you say 1 equal to true, means 2 equal to 1, right? So now how many truths are there here? 2 truths, right? This is the one true. It is also one true. So 2 are there, right? 2 times true is there. All of clear, right? Yeah, fine, guys. Okay. Next one. Next one. Yes. Now all of you. See, this is not the beginning of our core Python, guys, right? So now almost all basics over. Now you must be in a position to think, to think, right? Okay. Yes. Now I want to add 40 in this sublist, guys. In this sublist, I want to add 40. Like I want the output like this. List of 10, 20. Okay, then 30 now is there. I want 40 here. I want 40 here. Then how to add it, guys? Let me know. How to add that 40 in this sublist, guys? Let me know. All of you give me reply now. All of you give reply, guys. All of you give reply. Yes. Now, so first of all, get the sublist. There's LST of 2, right? 2, guys. There I want to add 40. That's all very simple, right? Yes, very simple. Very simple. Now, what is the list now? See the print of list, guys. Total list. See the print of list, guys. Yes, we can see now 40 came here, right? Fine. Next one, guys. Next one. Now all of you observe. After 500, after 500, see after 500 like this. Now already what is there at the end? Right, 500 is there. I want to add A, comma B, comma 1 like this, guys. I want the ending like this. After 500, I want to add A, B, 1 here, guys. How it is possible? Tell me now. All of you, right? All of you give reply, guys. Give reply. All of you. See, I asked you, to add, okay, that AB1, where, guys, at the end of the 500, means this area, right? This area belongs to which list, guys? Is it belongs to which one? Sublist 1 or sublist 2 or main list, guys? See, this is the sublist 2, right? But I want to add after 500. This is the main list. What list name here? List name is LST, right? LST. Now we use LST name to add the elements, not the LST2, not the LST5. What we use? We use the LST main list name. That's fine. But how to add the elements? Do we use append or extend? Generally, we go for extend, guys, to add set of elements, either one or more than one element, right? So now all of you observe what I'm going to do here. LST, right? LST dot which one? Extend of ls dot extend of now we'll take here right a then B then 1, guys, then 1 I click enter. Now check it. What is the LST? Yes. Now all can observe here and observe here all of you. Okay. Right. That's fine. Next one, guys. Next one. See, I want to add. I want to insert NTH here, guys. Tell me now how it's possible. I want insert NTH between 20, 30 in the sublist 1, guys. Then how it's possible? So I hope guys you all getting my voice, right? All of can you hear me properly? Yeah. Okay. Fine. Now give answer for this one, guys. How to add NTH between this 20, 30, guys? How to insert the NTH? All of you reply. Oh, super, guys. Excellent. All giving the same answer and correct answer. Okay. Yes, yes. Very good, guys. Right. Now LST of 2, right? 2. That's sublist 1. There we are going to insert of. First of all, give the index position 2. What you want to add? I want to add NTH, guys. I want to add NTH. Then what is the LST? What is the LST? Excellent, guys. All given the correct answers. Okay, that's fine. Next one, guys. Next one. Next one. I want to delete, guys. I want to delete. Delete. Which one? This. Which one, guys? Let's take suppose this 30, guys. I want to say. Or I want delete the NTH only by remove function. How it's possible, guys? I want remove the NTH, or else I want remove the which one? This A, guys. Tell me now. I want remove the A. I want remove A. A. I want delete the A by by remove function. Tell me now how it's possible, guys. All of you, right? Simple, guys, because A is part of the main list, right? A is part of the main list. So LST dot remove of, right? Remove of A, guys. Remove of A. Now what is the LST? Yes. Next, suppose, guys, I want to remove this false. Then how it's possible? I want to remove the false here. I want to remove the false. All of you, everyone give reply, guys. Everyone give reply. Even though you know it, but still, guys, give reply. Don't be silent if you know the answer. Right? In interviews, guys, do you silent if you know the answer? No. In interviews, if you know the answer, we must give reply. For that one, we're practicing here, guys. We're practicing here. That's why don't be silent even though if you know answer very well, just give reply. Right, my requirement is removing the false, which is the list of 5, right? List of 5 here, the sublist name. Yes, very good. All giving the correct answers, guys. Right, list of 5. Then from there, remove of which one, guys? Remove of false, right? Remove of false. Now, if I click enter, sorry, false spelling mistake, right, guys? Okay. If I click enter, what is the result, guys? Does it remove false? Does it throw error, guys? Tell me now. All of you. If I click enter, what is the result? Is it error? Does it remove the false? All of you. All of you. Is it error or it removes the false? Which one? Okay, all saying the error. Very good. What is the error? And why the error, guys? What is the error and why this error? All of you reply now. My question is why this error, right? Why this error? Why this error? Why this error? Hmm. Yes, guys. Now, very good. But guys, let me tell you one point here. Let me tell you one point here. While working with program, while working with program, we have to think like a interpreter. How the interpreter works, how the interpreter executes the program. In that way, we have to think, guys. We have to think in that way. All of right. There is a difference, guys. There is a difference between our thinking and interpreter thinking, guys. In this case, I am saying particularly as per your answers, I am saying the difference is there here, right? So you are saying that sir, false is a keyword, sir. You are taking the code, sir. So error will come, sir. That's what you're thinking. All of right. You know what you think here, sir? False is a keyword, sir. You are taking the codes for the keyword. That's why error will come, sir. Right? All of you. All of right. The same, right? You are thinking like that. What do you think here? You're thinking that false is a keyword. So no codes for keywords are because keyword is a predefined word. This point's correct, guys. But for this program, for this line, at this line, the interpreter, what does it do? What does it do, interpreter? We'll come to the here. Check it first of all. List of 5 is there or not there? Yes, list of 5 is there. List of 5 is there. In the list of 5, do we have false string or not? Do we have string false or not? All of right. All observe here. I'm saying here how it thinks. So it takes as a false string. Okay, it takes as a false, guys, false string. Now go to the this one. Check it now. False string one integer not matching. False string two integer not matching. False string true bool value not matching. False string all of them now. False string and a false bool value both are not matching. See, even though both are false, but here codes are not there. Here codes are not there. Here codes are there. So interpret takes it's a string. It's a string, that's all. But what is there? It's a bool value. So both are not same. Both are not same. Next, false string, an integer, not same. Means our false string is not available in the sublist file. Then it will throw error. It will throw error. That is the what we have to think. It interpreter doesn't know false is a keyword this time, guys. At this time, even the interpreter doesn't know this is the keyword, false keyword, because codes are there. In the codes, whatever you give, it takes as a string only. That's all, string only. All of you have seen the difference between our thinking and interpret thinking, guys. All of you, tell me now. All of you have seen difference here. How you thought, how interpret is thinking. All of you, is there a difference? All of you, is there any difference here? How you give the reply and how actually it thinks. So what you thought false is a keyword, for false no codes. So you have taken the codes, so error. That's all. That's what you think. You want generally, but how interpreters thinks, I explained just now. All of right. So what I'm saying here, we have to be in a position to think like an interpreter, so that we come to know the exact taste of the subject, guys. We can understand the exact taste of the program. Okay, just to start that one, guys. Okay, simply start like that. Okay, right, very good. Now write error, guys. Now see here error. Which error? Which error? See which error here? Value error. Value error. It's saying that remove of x, right? Remove of x. That x not in the list. So now this is the x. X is a string. The string not there here. Not there here. That's why value error came, guys. Okay. Yeah. Fine. Next one, guys. Right. Next one. So how to remove there? I'm taking here LST of 5, LST of rate 5. Now dot remove of false, guys. Tell me now. Remove of false. Now all of tell me now. First of all, does it remove the false or not, guys? First of all, does it remove this false or not, all of you? Does it remove the false or not? All of you give a play for this question. Does it remove false or not? Yes or no, all of you? Yes, excellent, guys. No, it won't remove. That's fine. Why? Why? Why it will not remove? I told you just now. Start thinking like a interpreter, not like a, not like you guys. Okay, start thinking like interpreter. All of you, all of you, all of you, all of you. Just now I said that. So think like a programmer. All right. Uh, yes. Right, guys. Okay. See, you all given the answer because you thought something, guys. You thought something. You given the reply, right? Now explain here the actual process. Explain here. Explain here. Then you match your thinking and what I explained. Both are same. Any difference is there? Okay. Yes. Now all of you observe. So in this case, what will happen actually? When I click enter here, when I click enter here, immediately the interpreter will go to the, so it will come here. Check it now. First of all, list of 5 is there or not there? Yes, it is there. It is there. In that one, remove of falsa, remove of falsa, remove of falsa, remove of falsa. So here it checks now whether false is there or not there, right? False. All of observe. I have taken here small f. Okay, small f, lowercase f, f a all yes, right? False. Now all of observe. Yes, this false. Right. Now tell me, guys, here. Right. Is it a string, all of you? Is it a string, all of you? Is it a string? Is it a string or not? Let me know. Is it a string or not, guys? Or variable? Is it a string or variable? Is it a string or variable? All of you. In this case, is that false? Is a string or variable or bool value, guys? Which one? That false? This false is a string or false is a variable or false is a bool value, guys? Which one correct here? All of you. Okay. So here the false is not a string. Why? Because quotes are not there. That's fine. The false not a bool. Why? Because capital F is not there. Small f is taken. So finally, the false is a variable, right? The false is a variable, guys. Variable. False is a variable. Okay, variable. Now, what does it do immediately? What does it do? I'll observe now. So immediately it go to the memory, guys. First of all, it go to memory. Check it. Where is the false variable? You go to memory. The memory. Check the. Do we have false variable or not? In the memory, we can have the lot of objects, guys. Lot of variables. Lot of classes. So lot of things will be there, right? Now check the names. Names of the each variable. So false is there, not there, guys? Actually in our program till now. Till now, the false variable not created, right? The false variable not created. So means here the false variable is not there. False variable is not there. All of right. So here the false variable is not there. Means the false is not defined, guys. The false is not defined. Without defining, you are using here, right? You are using, guys. Generally, always, what is the process actually? First of all, we have to create. Then later we have to use it, guys, right? We have to use, that's the actual process. create the variable, later use the variable, create the class, use the class, create the function, use the function, like this. In case of false variable, without creating, guys, without creating, we are using, guys, so it will throw error. Because see, in the list all are the elements, guys, these all are the values. In the list all are the values, we don't have variables in the list, guys. See, this the true is a which one, a bool value, false bool value. This 100, 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, these all are integer values. Nth is a string value, string type value, right? So B is a string type value, 500 integer type value. This all again a list type value. This all right, list type, list type. In that list type, again integer type, again integer type, again in the main list type, again integer, integer C. So here all are the values, guys. All are the different types of values. But this false is not a value, it's a variable. It's a variable because here codes are not there. It's a variable. Go to memory, check the where is the false variable. So false variable is not there, not there. So it says that false variable is not created, but using directly. How it's possible? So it will throw error. Right? Name error, guys. Name error. Right? Name error. Name false is not created. Name false, okay, false is not created, like this, guys. I hope the error will come like this. I hope, guys, okay. I'm sure actually, but check it now. All of you observe. Yes, all of you, am I clear? Now you tell me, guys, how you thought, how this thinking actually, how the programming flow. You tell me now, guys. Is it same? Difference is there, guys? You tell me truly how you thought and how the actual flow. Both are same, or any difference is there? All of you. All of you, tell me now. Yes, guys, right? Difference is there. Difference is there. So what you thought actually? You thought that sir, false is a keyword, sir. You're taking the small f, taking the small f. That's why errors are. That's what we think generally. A normal thinking, guys. Normal thinking. We thought like that. But as a programmer, how you thought? Just to explain, guys. Like that, we have think. That's why I say always, for every program, first of all, analyze the flow, because we should improve the analysis skills, guys. Analysis skills, because tomorrow we don't know what project we get in the company. We don't know whether we get the same Python or any other skill like data science or DevOps. We don't know, right? That's why. So while getting the training, we should improve the thinking skills first of all. Along the subject, we should improve the analysis skills, guys. Analysis skills. That's why. So I'm focusing more on this list, because out of all the data structures, list is most important, guys. Very, very most important list. That's why I'm trying to spend more time. So while learning, guys, time is not main thing. We should not think about the timing while learning subject. Don't think that sir, this take in 3 days or 4 days or 5 days or no, let us take 10 days also, no problem. The thing is, do you getting the knowledge or not? Are you getting the new knowledge or not? That's important point, guys. See, suppose I can stop it today. Yesterday, I can say that in the beginning of class, and the previous class sublist over. Go for new topic today. If you go like that, then guys, you may miss these two flows now, right? How the data will remove. You will miss the compulsory these things. Okay, right, guys. Now, fine. Now, all of you observe. That's fine. How to remove that one? LST of 5. Then so remove of now I'm taking the false, guys. I'm taking the false. This time it will remove. Then what is the LST, guys? Yes, this is the LST. Okay, that's fine. Now, Alaf, let me know how to remove, how to clear all the data from the sublist, guys. I want to clear this all the data from the sublist. I want to remove all the data. I want to remove all the data from sublist, guys. How it's possible? All of you. From the sublist, I want to remove all the data. Finally, I want here only empty list like this, guys. I want here only empty list like this. Then how, guys? How it's possible? All of you. Yes. See, if I take here, if I take now, if I take suppose LST dot clear, then what will happen? If I take the LS dot clear, then what will happen? Ah, you see, right? What happens now? Entire list will clear, guys. Entire list data will clear. I'm asking you to clear the second sublist data only, not the entire main list data, and not the entire main list data. Right. So first of all, what's sublist name, guys? Here LST of 5, right? This name is LST of 5, right? 5. In that one, I want clear all the data, all the data. Yes. What is the LST? Yes, guys. Sublist is there. Sublist is there. Sublist is there. Suppose, guys, tell me now. Tell me, guys, here. Suppose here I used which one? LST 5 dot clear, right? In the same case, in place of that one, suppose if I use, guys, if I use del space lst of 5, then what will happen? Tell me, guys, now. If I use here, suppose in place of this clear, if I use del space lst of 5, then what will happen? Does it remove only data or entire the sublist, guys? Tell me now, all of you. If I apply del space lst of 5, does it remove the only data from this sublist, or does it remove the entire sublist, guys? So tell me now, guys, what is the correct one? If you apply del, what will happen? If you apply clear, what will happen? All of you. All of you reply. Yes, right. It remove the entire sublist, guys. It remove the entire sublist. See now, suppose the sublist is there. I want remove by del, then del space lst of 5, guys. Now what happens now? This empty sublist now will remove. All of right. Lst of 5 del means this empty one will remove, right? That's fine. Now what is LST? See, guys, between 400 500, now what is not there here? That list is not there. List is not there, guys. All of it's clear, right? Okay. Next one, guys. Next one. Suppose if apply lst dot pop, then what will remove, guys? Tell me now. If I take ls dot pop, what will remove? What will remove? All of you reply. And someone did not mute the mic. Someone did not mute the mic. All of you reply. If I take the ls dot pop, then what will remove? All of you. Yes, guys. Super. All giving the right exact answer, guys. Okay. Yes. So one will remove, right, guys? One will remove. One will remove. Now, by using pop, guys, by using pop, I want to remove 30. How it's possible? Tell me now. By using pop, I want to remove 30. How? How it's possible, guys? All of you. By using pop, I want to remove 30. How it's possible? Hmm. Akash, please mute the mic. Akash. All of you, right? I want to remove 30. So where is 30, guys? 30 is not the part of the main list, right? 30 is part of the sub list. First go to sublist. For sublist name list of 2. In the sublist, I want to remove 30. So pop means pop record index numbers, right? Index numbers. So 30 index number, how much guys here? 30 index number, how much? 2, right? Not 2, 3 guys now. Why 3? NTH is the right. So 0, 1, 2, 3. Now I'll take here dot pop of 3. Pop of 3, right? 3 guys. Yes, 30 is removed. Now check the LST. 30 is not there, right? 30 is not there, guys. 30 is not there. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Now I'll take the del space LST of 2, guys. Then tell me now what will happen, guys. If I take del space LST of 2, then what will happen? All of you. So currently we have the only one sublist, right? Only one sublist that will remove, guys, right? That will remove entirely. Now, yes, guys, right? That is not there, right? Now, LST dot pop. Then all of you now. LST dot pop. What will remove now, all of you? Right? B, okay? B, guys. That's all. Now, I want to find the highest number, highest element here. Then what do we do, guys? Tell me now. Because all integer values, right? All integer values are there. We can find the maximum value, minimum value, sum of values, right? How to find the highest value? How to find the highest value, right? So LST dot, guys, dot max. That's all. Um, oh, sorry, guys, right? See, max of LST. Sorry, guys. Okay, it's the max of LST, not LST dot max. Max of LST, right? Yes, guys. Then I want to find the minimum value, right? Min of LST, right? Min of LST. Okay. The sum of all the values, sum of, right, LST, guys. Sum of LST. Okay. Uh, that's all. Now I want to find the index number of 500, guys. Tell me now. I want to find the index number of 500. I want to find the index number of 500, guys. I want to find the index number of 500. All of you. I want to find the index number of 500. I want to find the index number of 500. I am saying the 500 index number. Right. LST dot find of 500. Find of 500. Oh, 1 second, guys. 1 second. 1 second. Right. Sorry, guys. Index of 500, guys. Index of 500. Which function we use? Index function, guys, not find. Generally, find we use the string, guys. In case of string, both the find and index possible. In case of list, guys, we use index. So we got the index function also. Now, all of you, now is everything clear about the list, right? Now, all of you are you clear about the list? All of you, right? See, we spent more time on the list, guys. Why? Because it's the most important out of all objects. The list is the most useful in every advanced topic, guys. In every advanced topic in Python, in Django also, mostly we use list. That's all. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Now we have seen about sublist also. That's clear now. So all of you know what is a dynamic list, guys? Why list is called dynamic? Tell me now. Why list is called dynamic object? Dynamic, guys. Tell me now, guys. All of you. Why list is called dynamic? Vilas, yes, we can increase or decrease the length of the list, right? we can increase or decrease the length of the list by using different functions. Okay, that's fine. Now let us see here what is a mutable, guys. What is mutable? Because list is a mutable, right? I told you on the first day of the list is a mutable and dynamic object. Now let us see what is a mutable and we stop it, guys, today. Okay, what is mutable? What is a mutable? Now all of you observe, guys. All of you observe. I'll take the one list. I take the one list, guys. Some elements I'm taking now like this. Okay, all of observe now. I'm taking some list. Okay, something like 10, 20, 30, 40 like this, right? All of you observe. I want to know the address of list, guys. Address, location of the list. Location of the list. Now all of you observe. See, all of observe now. What is the location here? Ending with something 4864, guys, right? Ending with 4864 is the address. Okay. Now all of you observe. Very important, guys. This is very important. What is immutable? Immutable is the most important, guys. Okay. Yes. So just now the list is right. List is taken, guys. Here just now list is taken. Okay, list is taken just now. Yes. Now all of you observe. What is the? It's memory, guys. Okay, it's memory. In the memory, now I am taking the list. Okay, I am taking the list, guys. What's the object name here? Object name is the list. List, right? List. And what are the current values? 10, 20, 30, 40, right? 40. And what is the current address? This is the address, guys. Okay, this is the address. All of you. Yes, this is the list address. Okay, that list object address, guys. That's fine. All of right. Now list is created in someone's location. That's fine. Now the address ending with 4864, right? Now all of you observe. Now what do? I am going to modify the list, guys. I increase the list. I decrease the list. It's possible because list is a dynamic object, right? It's possible. Now what do? Lst dot append of, let me take some new element 50, guys. Okay, 50 means my point is after adding the value, new value, does the address will change or same address will be there for the list? That's the main topic here. After adding the new elements or after remove the existing elements, the address of the list will change or not? Will change or not? If the address change, that's called immutable. If same address is there, it's called immutable, guys. Of doing a lot of modifications also, same location is there, same address is there, that is called a mutable object. Okay, yes. So list is created. Now check the list, guys. List values. Yes, 50 is the right, 50 is there, means now here what happened? Now 50, guys, right? 50 is added, the list, right? 50 is added. After adding 50, do we have the same address or new address? All of right. Now I want to check the address here. I check the other idea of, right? LST, guys. LST. You can see, all of you, same address is there. Same address is there means what is the meaning here? The same object only is modified, right? The same address is there means what is the meaning here? The same object only here data modified, just a data added. That's all. The same, right? Same one is there. Same one is there here, right? Same one is there. Of modification also. Suppose, guys, suppose imagine now some new address came here. Some new address came. What does it mean? If new address came means 50 is not added here, guys, right? Not added here. Now that 50 added, okay, with the new list, guys, means a new list is created again. All of observe now. Okay, new list is created with the same name, and already the values are 10, 20, 30, 40. Now 50 is added, and here new address, right, guys? Okay, when I'm saying if new address comes like this, suppose address is 5, something like this, all right. After, see, after adding the value, after adding the or removing the value, right? If address changed, that means a new object is creating the new object, that new value is adding, means the existing one is not modifying, guys. The existing one keep on modifying, that is called mutable. If every time new object is creating, for every modification new object is creating, that is called immutable, guys. That is called immutable object. Immutable object, guys. All of clear, right? So now what do I do? I'm going to see, in case same address is there, so there's no possibility of second list. Now what do I do? I'll add one more value. I'll add one more, right? One more value. Someone messaged the sir list is immutable object. Am I confused, guys? Am I confused or you're making me confusion? 1 second, guys. Okay, 1 second. 1 second, guys. Right? 1
Or
second.
once we had the 50 element, but we can give the same answer, right?
No, yeah, just wait. Okay, let me get the confirmation because I'm sure, but maybe some confusion sometimes come, right? List is mutable or immutable. Uh, all of you, 1 second, guys. 1 second. I hope list is the mutable only, guys. Okay. Let me go beginning. List is mutable. See, one question also is right. List is mutable, tuple is immutable. Both are opposite, guys, right? Explanation: list is mutable, tuple is immutable. A mutable data type means that object can be modified, right? See, guys, that object can be modified. Okay, what does it mean? What does it mean here? Means this object, guys, this object can be modified, right? The same. Olaf, can you hear me now? Olaf, can you hear me now? Yes. So Olaf, tell me now, is list mutable or immutable, guys? Is list mutable or immutable? All of you, is list mutable or immutable, guys? Okay. Yes, guys. Okay. Now all of you observe. All of you observe, right? Suppose I'm going to add one more element, guys, right? So in this case, what happened here? In this case, what happened, guys? Here, the 50, right, added here. The 50 added here only means this object only is modified, right? 50 guys came here. That's all, right? Now, what do? I am going to add more number of elements, guys. Extends, right? Extend of I'll take 1 comma 2 comma 3, something like this, guys. Okay. Now let us see here. LST, yes, 1 2 3 is added. Now check the ID of LST, guys. ID of address of LST. Yeah, same address is there. Means again the same object only modified. Again comma 1 comma 2 comma 3 added here. See, guys, right? The same one is modifying. The same object is modifying. Now I'll remove the values, guys. Now What is LST? This LST. LST dot remove of. I am taking 3. The 3 will remove or not? What is LST? Yes, 3 is not there. After modifying, check the address again. Check the address again. Again, the same address, guys. Now, even though the 3 is removed, right? Now, observe all of you. Now, 3 is removed, but still same address is there. Every time, guys. After every modification also, the same address will be there. That's why list is called mutable. List is called mutable. Now, all of you clear why list is called mutable, guys? All of clear why list is called mutable? Why list is called mutable? Are clear, all of you? Okay, fine. Then what about immutables are? Yes, that we'll see in the next class, guys. Okay. Now the concept is list. Now you're clear what is the list immutable. The next when we come to the tuple, there we see the comparison. This list and tuple comparison. There you understand what is mutable and what is immutable. The difference, guys. You understand there. All of you are clear, right? So yes, guys. This list you have to focus more, guys. That's why I spent more time. We spent more time, guys.